ready for some action. Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Great to have you along, UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ohio Bobcats. Squaring off with another team from the back, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bobcats will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the run, it's Henderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but get...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Navarro. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Let's talk for just a second about Ohio. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Out of the gun, they give it to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Leaves it with the back. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Navarro. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hogs on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the route, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll leave it with him. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Roberson. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Harris.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Navarro. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jordan. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Doak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up fourth down.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Roberson. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Hunt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the toss to the left. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Navarro. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. The Bobcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Bobcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Bobcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Navarro. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision here.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Uncorks it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Ohio 3, Buffalo 0.
The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw. It's Navarro. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
The run from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it along the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
For 1st down.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grab behind the line, it's King. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Let's go, break.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Single. Roller. White 53. White.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Buffalo! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Navarro. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Bobcats will try to pick it up on fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The Bulls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They punted away on fourth down. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. That's reeled in. It's Dennis. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Back to pass, it's Navarro. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
They just keep firing. Here's a heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, it just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. to the air on first down. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Roberson. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ohio! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Bulls are on the move. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Just keep slinging it. Fires to the tight end. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, try to go low, take out those ankles. And you
breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page with that touchdown catch. They now take the lead.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off-play action on first down. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Navarro. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. The Bobcats get enough for the first down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Unloads it left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on! And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. How about that awareness to make the grab and immediately head for the boundary to save clock?
I mean, you can't do it any better than that. First you make the catch, run after the catch, get the first down, and get out of bounds. Perfect execution by the receiver.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 10. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Roberson. Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the catch down the right side. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Shoots it to the left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And with that incompletion, I know my head says, yeah, I want to go for this, and I want to go get the dub, but I think the smart thing to do is kick the field goal, go into overtime, prove you're the better team in overtime, and resist that temptation that you want to go out and win it right now.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. It is perfect. And in the final seconds, guys, they find a way to get it tied.
And the late game execution worked to perfection. Moving the ball down the field, getting your kicker in a spot. You know exactly where he likes to kick it from. He drives it through. We're tied up, and we're headed to overtime.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It's a reverse. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Looking downfield, it's Navarro. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Hey, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Gets it to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Bobcats! They strike first in overtime.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Ohio 24, Buffalo 17.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Scrambling away. Unleashes one. Touchdown Bulls. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket. It is scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
From the gun, looking for a man. They got it! The 2-point conversion, and it's a game winner! They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that trip.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.